Ми партнерам України за сьогоднішнє, масове, принципове, тверде засудження намагань Росії розіграти чергові псевдореферендуми.
Hello and welcome back. I'm George Eliason. The big news today is that LNR and DNR are doing referendums to ascend to the Russian Federation.
20 сентября 2022 года парламентом Луганской Народной Республики принят закон о референдуме по вопросу о вхождении в состав Российской Федерации на правах субъекта и постановление, согласно которому референдум пройдет с 23 по 27 сентября.
Now, reacting to the separatist leaders' bid, Russia has said that it was up to the people living in the regions to decide whether they wanted to hold referendums on joining Russia or not.
These referendums weren't supposed to happen until November.
Officials across 15% of Ukrainian territory requested referendums on joining Russia.
Because of the military activity on the front, NATO forces are there and they've joined the fight under cover of being advisors. And the number of Western mercenaries has increased quite a lot. The massacre in Izium, which happened when Ukraine arrived there, black militants were seen driving around shooting people randomly in the streets. And Ukraine has started a cleansing operation. Has caused both LNR and DNR to reconsider their positions. Now, what does this do to the battlefield? First of all, it frees Russia's hand. Russia right now is under the same kind of rules that the President of the United States would be in a similar situation. The President of the US can't declare war, but he can do a limited military excursion. This is essentially what Vladimir Putin has been up to this point. That's what's been going on. Now, within that limited capacity, troop numbers, types of missions, and types of troops has been limited. And what we've seen is a result of that. Russia's overextension near Kharkiv really made the point that they needed to change something and get more troops there because they didn't have enough to guard the supply lines. Ukraine's victory is essentially a paper victory. Russia was able to successfully maneuver their troops out of there, a withdrawal, not a retreat. The difference between the two is that during a retreat, it's very unorganized. People are running for their lives. Military formation is broken down. The chain of command is no longer there. On a withdrawal, they've decided to leave just to save the trouble because they were outnumbered 8-1 at that point. There was no way of actually holding the land or winning a victory without a lot of costs to Russia. So it was a good decision. Now, this referendum is the game changer. When LNR and DNR vote to assent to Russia, Vladimir Putin said last night in a press conference he would respect their decision. This is what happens when you will not respect the rights of your people.
Мы с самого начала специальной военной операции, да, в общем-то, и в предшествующий ей период, говорили о том, что свою судьбу должны решать народы соответствующих территорий. И вся нынешняя ситуация подтверждает, что они хотят быть хозяевами своей судьбы.
Conservatives, pay attention to this. Joe Biden is setting up the same situation as for you. And quite frankly, he's acting the part of Zelensky. I'm George Eliason. Thank you.
No question that the Republican Party today is dominated, driven, and intimidated by Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans. And that is a threat to this country.